that I want to share with all of you guys. It's called as the dumb date with yourself. And with me, I have got my family members here who usually come at morning around 7 o'clock to 7:30 in a place called as Dumb Mastery. Now, what exactly is dumb mastery? Dumb mastery, dumb. Don't talk, right? And it is not about me talking; it's about self-realizations. But today, I thought of sharing this to the entire world about something that I am doing from probably around 15 years now, and this is something which would be a fantastic information, prone things. So, if you are somebody who is a seeker of success, seeker of knowledge, seeker of peace, and seeker of a fantastic life ahead, then I think this next couple of minutes is going to be super, super, super powerful. So my name is Amit. As I said, right now what I'm doing, I'm helping people to learn about a couple of things. One is about entrepreneurship. Okay, how to do entrepreneurship with leadership starts. I also teach people about how to close deals and how to make an amazing life out of just closing deals. So these are the two amazing powers that we have, but also it connects to marketing and many other lot of psychometric stuff that I am doing right now. So this has been a kind of a roller coaster ride for 2 different decades where I'm associated with some of the amazing brands. You can check my bio, check my link, and you can get connected there. But today I want to tell you something which I usually never talk. There are a lot of things which is like beyond my pursuit. So people who are watching this, I would like to tell you about something about today's date. Okay, today's date is 6/6/2022, and if you sum this all up, okay, if you can sum this up, 2022, it also becomes 6. And the number today is called as 666, and typically this is something which is very satanic. Sometimes people call it as angel numbers. There are a lot of relics and religions. They talk about this as a good number, bad number, whatever it is. But I thought, why not I give it to you, because this is connected to something that I do with my mentees and my people who are following me right now. This is super duper powerful. Why? Because I have created something. By the way, this is not a promotion. This is not a sales pack, but this is something which you'll understand why this particular number, what exactly happens, and what is the reason behind this. How did all these things happen? So today I'm going to mix a couple of things. I'm going to mix spirituality. I'm going to mix a business. I'm going to mix linguistic programmings. I'm going to mix DSR. Okay, that's a different kind of a thing that I want to talk to you about it. And I'm going to mix about something where you will understand that there is all these things, including your law of attraction, abundance. I'm sure you have all heard of this. You have learned about this. But what if I can tell you in the next few minutes about how exactly does it happen? I'm going to give you 4 steps. Only 4 steps. These 4 steps are going to be super fine with you. I'm sure this is going to change. Even if you know this, even if you are a master, grandmaster, or whatever you are, I'm sure this is going to help you to revise. So you will also see that some people will really, really, really go into deeper part of it. And if you need to seek such kind of things, you can reach me out, or probably you can Google it out. And there are a lot of other things to know about it. So what is the functionality of today's date is that it is a different number. Why? So let me tell you some of the things that I haven't told many people. So I've been practicing this art of closing deals, utilizing the Vedic sciences and structures. There are a lot of people who are coaches, consultant, teachers, gurujis, swamis, babajis. I respect all of you guys. So today I am reflecting as a moon, because the power that I reflect to you is of these all people who are my mentors, teachers, gurus, and I have read about them or seen them or experienced them. So I think I'm just reflecting my version of my epiphany. And today this epiphany is about 666. So what is exactly this? What exactly you can do with this number? Today, what exactly the things that you can think? So I have got multiple videos which I wanted to show it to you, but I can give you the link in the bio or probably descriptions, or probably you can just Google it out. There are a lot of such videos are there which talks about the number of 666. It's an angelic number. Some people have different things of taking it out. But this is what I do. So I have a system in which I say that it takes around 37 days, not 21 days, to create a habit. Okay, the habit has to be also checked by somebody. So this 37 days, I want you to calculate. Multiply 37 days by 24. Just do that. And right now, I am the owner of this concept of 37 days. anyone copying this out or probably doing this out, it is absolutely fine. I want you to learn this, that this is something which was there existing from thousands of years back, but probably we never heard of it or seen it. How did I came to know what are all these things? Probably in some other videos I can talk about this, but I thought this is a very powerful session, so let me give it to you. 37 multiplied by 24, 24 days. It gives you 888 hours. According to a lot of religious texts, including the text of Bhagavad Gita, he says you should technically sleep. If you're on a mission, you should sleep for around 6 to 8 hours. 6 hours is ideal for people who are in a mission. So if you are in a mission of being successful, if you're on a mission of being scaling up, if you're on a mission of starting something or finding that happiness, true self, whatever the word you have, this is the number that you have to understand it. If you multiply this, 6 hours of sleep for 37 days, you will find a number called as 222. Just check it out. I give you around 5 seconds. Check it out. 37 multiplied by 24, total number of days is 888. The amount of time you sleep is going to be 222. And the remaining amount of time, it's called as the awakening time. So people who are watching this video, this is something that can be a super powerful elevation of yours. Please comment on, like it, share it, that's all fine. But I'm looking at more of your comments of, are you really connecting with this or not? Okay. So the remaining time, I call it as the awakening time. The awakening time is called as, just find it out. The remaining amount of time, 888 minus 222. You will find the date is today's date, 666. How many for getting goosebumps? Whoa, I've never seen this like this. Okay, so this is something that is already been done, and we have got a lot of people here. So let me also take my screen off. On the other side, there are a lot of people who are already practicing this. They are practicing for, some are practicing from days, some are practicing from probably months, and some are here from years. And these are the people who have already been there, done it and dusted it, and some are still practicing it. So what exactly happens here? Why this 37 days? What is this 666 hours of this extreme stuff? So this is something I call this entire number. It's a very fantastic number. So I call this in a particular fashion. I call it as fest, and you will get the glimpse of this every day when you come to something called as Dumb Mastery. So this is a session of Dumb Mastery, 7 o'clock to 7:30, and this is the first time I'm sharing it to the entire world. What exactly happens here? Many people, more than around 500 to 600 plus people, they are utilizing this system. They have taken versions of this, and they have got fantastically successful in their career. Okay, so I'm just giving you only 2 points out of 9 points. These are called as Navratnas. Okay, the 9 gems. The first 2 points of Dumb Mastery is talks about, number 1 is called as the anti-procrastination pill. So what exactly happens in anti-procrastination pill? So in anti-procrastination pill, you technically write down the biggest, the toughest, the most important, and the most urgent work that you need to do, and you write it down in less than 5 minutes. What is the work? When are you going to do this? How much time does it take? And what are the kind of sub steps? We write around 5 or 6 steps. That's it. Period. Over. I'm sharing you exactly. And for that, as I said, this is something I'm giving it to you, the techniques. If you do that, you are now allowed to see the tough things that you have. Because when you write 3 to 4 points, this is very powerful. You will be able to see the tough things getting utilized. Your clarity precedes your success. Point number 2, these are the 2 things I'm going to talk about, Dumb Mastery part of it. Okay, just 1 second.
Is video.
Okay. 1 second. There's something that's broken down. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm also telling you the second part of this entire thing called as Dumb Mastery. So how can in 30 minutes you can fit in everything? Guys, I'm also going to tell you, I have identified a process which is called as 10 to 0. 10 to 0 is technically a system by which in less than 2 hours time, you will learn about a process in just 10 minutes, exactly in 10 minutes, how to control 10 dimensions of your life. Some of the dimensions might be your health, wealth, fitness, or probably your money, relationship management, or many other things. There are 10 dimensions can be done in exactly 10 minutes, which has created a revolution here. I'm practicing this and probably from quite some time, but in the last probably few years, this has got to more than 27,000 plus people, 28,000 plus people. They have all understood this and they are practicing it rightfully. And as I said, this is completely white level. I created this, but I'm willing to give it to you also. So these are certain things. If you are, willing to do this, comment it in the chat bar, and just say 10 to 0, TEND, 10 to 0, and I think I can give it to you. That is one first gift to me, because today I'm the first time I'm giving. And also let me know how do you feel about today's sessions also in some time. So let's go with the 4 things that will power up this 666. And what is it? So you can find it out. There are a lot of people who says about this is the next level of vibration, where you start understanding 2 things: what you give and what you take. Okay, so I can give you a story, a small story about something which you can relate to. Sometimes you do some good about the society, maybe help somebody, but you say, no, I don't need help, right? You do something beautiful, you do something which is powerful, you are helping the community, but you have not taken the help. So there is an energy mismatch. You have given a lot of good things, now you should take it back. That is one part of the story. Second part of the story is you are in a sad situation, you want to grow, but you are not willing to take a help. That is also there, you are blocking it. So this is an energy mismatch. So am I an energy guy? No, I'm a pure hardcore marketer and a businessman. But I really relate to this, because you will understand that in marketing also, we do a lot of things which is called as energy mapping. So I had been into marketing for double decades, almost 20 years, and I've been learning, and I'm still practicing, and I'm still learning and helping a lot of companies who are startups, a lot of people who are freelancers, a lot of people who come here who are already established, influencers, celebrities, coaches, consultants. I am more of a backseater. I try to back them up with ideas, and definitely for this, there is a system, there is a process, and this process starts with this basic thing is called as the 37 days of ultimate focused and structure. What happens here? So there are 4 things what happens here. I want to talk to you. You can relate with any kind of things, but these are the first thing what happens in this 666 hours. It's very powerful. So go deep. The first thing, it's coming on your screen right now. The first thing what happens is called as confirmation bias. We confirm what we already believe. Look, this is something that I'm doing in marketing from ages now. I help you to see, I help you to hear, and I help you to smell, experience certain things, even if you have no idea about this. This is the first level. In business, we call it as the cold clients. So cold clients is who does not understand their problem, or who don't know their problem, and they don't know what is the solution. They don't need it. You don't need the hand sanitizer and the mask before the COVID, right? Did you understand? That's what I'm talking about. So here I am right now with a lot of people who are actually undergoing such kind of a structure where they have already, some of the people they are already done. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi to the entire world. All right, thank you. All right, so let's focus back. Let's focus back out there. Okay, so the first thing that I would like to talk to you is called as the confirmation bias, where if you don't see anything, you don't desire for that thing. Okay, look at anything that you have purchased in your life, the things that you wish, the house, bungalow, car, or anything. The first thing is there has to be a planned accident or a conditioned accident or an accident. What is an accident? Like you saw a hoarding, something happened. So this is the first level is confirmation bias, is we confirm what we already believe. Oh, that's a very expensive car, I can't have it. Oh, there is something that I can do. So this is the first level of understanding that I would like to tell you what happens in the next 666 hours. Is the first thing is, if you can concentrate in a way, this is something that I help people to learn by themselves. There is no coach, no mentor, no gurus, nothing, but you learn all by this in the Dumb Mastery. There are 9 things. I just told you about 2. The first one is the anti-procrastination. The second one is called as idea mastery, where you do a deep introspection without meditation, without yoga, without any goddamn thing. Okay, this is all about the system takes care of it. Every day you come out with 10 ideas. Just imagine 10 ideas, 10 solutions. Your ideas are the precursors of your products. So how do you find the ideas? Is when you find the pain. And how do you find the pain? When you really understand and create all these things with the power of your empathized soul. So that is how we all work. There is a solution. That solution has to be connected to somebody's pain. Remember this word of mine. Somebody's pain can be your profit only when you know the process of connecting something which can solve the pain, which can minimize the pain, or can help somebody to get out of the pain. Okay, so this is the first level which I would like to say is we seek information. Hello, we seek information what we already believe. Powerful. So many people who are watching this video might be saying, oh man, this is all crap, this doesn't work. Okay, it's just another thing. But some people might get connected. Some people might say, oh yeah, this is what is it. So this is something which I call it as this confirmation bias. We see things, we seek things, we find faults, we find disconnect, we find attachment, we find magnetic attachment also, because there is a little bit of a difference of your focus. And we'll talk about that later. So if you are watching this and if you are seeking this, you will understand this, that there are certain things which you like. Okay, so search engines like Google and other places, they will show you what you want. I mean, what you desire to see. Are you guys getting this? In Facebook, in probably in other algorithms, they are all working on looking at this kind of confirmation bias. So you watch certain people, you follow certain people, you like certain things, you like to watch certain things. If you are a enthusiast about like cars or travel or real estate, the entire system will show you only that. How beautiful is this? Other things you don't connect with, other things you don't probably get that feeling, that thing doesn't come, because you understand this. So you seek that information, only that information which you already believe in. This has to be there. It's a very deep thing. So probably I don't have that much of time to probably explain in that deep, but this is something that you can experience it. But when you come to the 666 days of principles, you allow yourself to either learn, adapt, absorb, or you give it up or give it in. That's the two ways you do it. Now, what is the second point? You don't hear what I say, you hear what you want to hear. Now, this is a continuation of this amazing point. Look at marketing. Okay, we always try to ask people what you like to have or what you desire, what is your wish, and we show exactly the same thing. I had been designing funnels after funnels from many years, more than around 15, 16 years, and these are not with online. We did something offline as well. You come to the showroom, I give you something, you take that something, I allow you something else, I give you something else. So there are systems that have been created, and it's been there from ages now. I've been working with apparel industries, automotive industries, education industries, manufacturing industries, and many such kind of industries, the networking industries also. And this is something that I would must tell you is, you have your sense of taking certain things. You have your own filters, right? It's like a buffet. You don't pick up every goddamn thing. You select something that you will, we wish to do it. So let me also tell you that, the filters, I will talk about the filters in some time. So let's go deeper here. You notice things, but you do not pay attention to. I'll give you a very simple thing. Okay. Sometimes, it's like I'm right now, it's been raining yesterday, from yesterday. And where I'm staying right now, I'm in Bangalore as I'm doing this relay right now. Okay. And I was like really bad. It is like muddy, it is completely wet, and it's raining. I can't go out and all these things. Simultaneously, my wife comes in and says, wow, it's a fantastic weather. Look at this, look at that. Right? This is great. We can go out. We can have a cup of coffee. Did you see the change of perspective? Did you see the change of perspective? This is something where there are two different filters are there. My filter does not allow me to enjoy that thing, but whereas the other person finds it a happiness out there. So it is the same thing, which I call it as the belief system. So it's like four blind people touching the elephant and trying to find out what is it. One says elephant is like a rope when it touches the tail. Another one says elephant is just like a pipe when it touches the trunk. The third one says it's like a big, huge wall when it touches the stomach. And the fourth one says, oh my God, you guys are all idiots. You don't know. Elephant is just like a pillar because he's holding one of the foot. So it depends upon which filter, which angle, what exactly you are doing it. So in 37 days, when I say that there is a system, there is a way, there is a process by which you can understand about the entire psychology of what exactly happens in the buying brain. Yeah, this is a great system. Because the problem is many times you are not able to scale up because you do not know how to connect with the people. See, at the end of the day, even if you are in business, if you are watching this, you have to understand you are in a business of serving people. So that is one of the things that I would like to tell you guys. So the serving intention comes only when there are two people that are close enough. That is you and someone who needs an help. Right? So with that, let me go to the next slide today. The next slide is what you focus on will and must expand. Okay? Will and must expand. Whatever you focus on. Right now, you are listening to me. Many of people, they have already switched off. Are yeah, there is some other crap which is going to happen. Some people are still here. They're understanding it. They're listening it. They're trying to decipher. And if you are trying to decipher, this is what is happening. The same thing happens. The more you look deeper, the more clarity you get. Many of my mentees, they said, Dada, okay, by the way, more than 2 lakh people call me Dada. Dada is an elder brother. They says, okay, that my wish is to make a lot of money. And I say, how much money? Now they are confused. They do not know. Sometimes they say, I want to travel the world. Where? I don't know. Okay, I want to meet a lot of people. Who? I don't know. So this is a very precise thing, in marketing. It's called as targeting. It's called audience persona. So a lot of people who you are in marketing or not in marketing, probably you are a company, you are a startup, you are a freelancer, or you want to do something out of this. So the more detailed you know your end customer, the more fantastic it is for you to give your solutions, services, products, or probably your guidance. So you need to exactly know who these guys are, where can you find them, what is their biggest problem, how you can connect with them, what do they read, what do they follow, whom they believe, whom they don't believe. So the more focused you are on one point, the more clarity you get. The more clarity you get, the more structures also you get, and the more options you get also. So look, there is a very simple system. Okay, the fire, the what do you call this? The teapot. How do you make a tea? You need fire, you need some utensils, you need some raw materials, then you get the tea. Okay, and there is, for fire, you need a coal. I'm talking about the olden stage. So the coal, the utensil, and the tea, there has to be an alignment. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So the focus also helps you to understand what is the different kind of combinations you have to do. It also gives you precision. For example, how many of you have tried burning a paper with a lens? So the 3 things required: sun, lens, and a paper. But if it is not aligned in the right direction or right sequences, it's not going to work. If it is not aligned in the right ratio also, it's not going to work. So you need to understand this is something which will give you a huge amount of things. So people who are struggling probably in their own work, trying to find a job or trying to find all these things, there is a system. Please understand this. It will take you typically not 21 days. 21 days is not the habit formation anymore right now, because in the urban digital cave, you have got so much of distractions. There is a proper system. You have to create this. Yes, and that is why we have created this kind of system called as dumb mastery, where even if you are in this humdrum of this urban complex systems which are like jangling every goddamn day, still how can you have nano based kind of precision on your work? There is a system. How can you work for 10 hours with only around 30 minutes of a break? In present world, it is completely impossible. How many of you agree? If you don't agree, type in the comment bar. Yes. So this is very, very powerful. So how do you focus without any meditation? There is a system. We can talk about that when you probably look into the other parts. Comment it if you are interested to know more about this. I have no problem to give it to you. So today, as I said, I'm giving you an amazing gift. This gift is called as 10 to 0. How in less than, but yes, you need to have 2.5 hours solid, because this is a system by which you will learn in less than 10 minutes every day. You can create an amazing destiny by creating these small modules of your decisions. Yes, I have created this. It has taken more than around probably few months to curate this, and I've created this entire system. So the link will be down to only those people who are commenting this. All right, next, move on. This is a very powerful thing. Okay, many of so-called amazing great people, they have said that you sow and you get, right? There are a lot of people are saying what you sow or what you reap is what you exactly have sown. So if you don't put the seed, you don't get it. So my question is not this. My question is different. If you don't plant anything, weeds will grow. How many of you guys are getting this? And if you are liking this, love it, share it, give me some thumbs up, share it to the friend who really needs this power thing. It is not about just the date. It is about I'm giving it to you that these are certain things which are completely, as I said, my understandings, probably my epiphany, my learnings, and I'm sharing with you. If you don't plant anything, number one, you will not get anything, first of all. Number two, weeds will grow. Just think your mind as a soil. Earl Nightingale has been like shouting from ages. Even if he is dead, there are a lot of people who are watching his entire 35 minutes of this recording. It's called as the secrets, right? Secrets of mind. He says, there are two things on the soil. You want to grow the good thing or you want to grow the bad thing. Choice is yours. My question is, if you don't put the seed, bad thing will automatically grow. Yes or no? Check it out. Okay. So you need to not only just put a seed, but you have to also take care of that. That's why 37 days are required. 666 hours are required, where you're going to have a beast-like power in your body and you will have God in your head. What is God in your head? You should be able to generate, you should be able to organize, and you should be able to deploy. Powerful. And all this is required when you have love in your heart. So this is one of the power statements of mine. If you are here for the first time listening to me, please allow me to share it with you. You need beast in the body, you need God in the mind with a love in your heart. Only then the money is going to be in your pocket. Otherwise, no. All right. So this is the first thing. So this is what I wanted to do. From today onwards, if you can take this advice from me, because this is something that I feel a lot of people, we have different kind of filters. And I also tell you the filter I had was ego. The filter I had of a differential attitude kind of things. Okay. So I think you have to let it go somewhere. See, there are 4 kind of people who are amazingly great in this world. And I call them as the rich business. The first one are those people who are really rich and they show that they are rich. That is great. There is a second guy who are rich, but they don't show that they are rich. They are like very silent, very sober, very nice. And you can't make out that they are really rich. The third guy is somebody who is not rich, trying to be a rich and camouflages himself. Okay, probably pretends to be a rich. And the fourth guy, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't want to show riches. He's like a humble guy. So the cycle goes on. And this is something that we'll find in the books called Millionaire Mindset and all these things. There are fantastic books out there. I'm compiling all these things and I'm giving it to you. Is if you want to be rich, you need to be ready to serve. There are 2 ways to be rich. Either you serve many people, but for that you need a great capital, a huge, a team, a great software. Many things might be required. You have to learn a lot of things if you want to serve a lot of people, or solve the problem of somebody who has a critical problem and he's willing to pay critical for that. Yeah, he's willing to pay all these things. And that thing, for solving that problem, the problem might be whatever, but you need a skill. You need a skill. But how to get the skill? So this is something that I've taken from the Indian Vedic sciences, and I'm willing to share with you. It's a very powerful thing today. Number one, for getting any skill, there is no time limit for this. Even if you are a 14-year kid or a 90-year person, you can still learn certain skills. These are learnable skills. Look, the skill, the knowledge you can buy, but what you can't buy is an attitude. So that's attitude is basically the filter. And you need to have your protection of your filter, the way you see things, the way you focus, the way you concentrate, the way you observe, because your observing power gives you the power to understand, realize the pain. Once you realize the pain, you also understand what can be the possible resources by which I can solve this pain. So let's connect the Sanskrit verse of this. Number one, for learning how to observe, you need to be a disciple. Okay, discipline, the word comes from disciple. Disciple in Sanskrit, it's called as sadhike. The second verse is, if you are a disciple, you are learning something, but learning without a purpose is completely waste of time. You need to have a purpose, and that purpose is called as what? The purpose is called as sadhya or sadhe. And for getting to the purpose, you need some sort of a tool, some sort of a vehicle. And for that vehicle, that what is it called? It's called a sadhan. So you, the goal and the tool has to be connected, interrelated. By what? You need some sort of directions. You need someone to guide you, someone to hold your hands, someone to push you to the uncomfortable places. And only when you get into all these things, you need somebody. So practice does not make perfect of anything. So no, there is a beautiful thing. So practice under the guidance of the right person, under the right circumstances, the right tools, and with the right the roadmap. Only then you can might be looking at perfection, okay, or successful. So who is this guy who knows something better than you, who has tried, tested things, who has been there, done it, and dusted it? This guy has got different names, and in Sanskrit is called as the Siddha, the person who has accomplished, has realized all these things. So when these four things, you as a disciple, your purpose as a disciple, the sadhike, the purpose, the sadhya, the tool, the sadhan, and the siddha, the person who guides you, when you are working in close proximity on a consistent way, consistency is the better part of probably any other things to go into success. So when you are doing all these things consistently, right path or right process, this entire system in Sanskrit is called as sadhana. So I'm just putting all these dots. This is a fantastic dot. This is a pyramid. In the base, there are 4 points: the sadhike, the sadhya, the sadhan, and the siddha. And on top, there is a sadhana. So this is how it has been corrected and curated. So with that, there is something which I strongly believe in this. Okay, when you say to yourself, it becomes your self-fulfilling prophecy. If you say, okay, I can't do that, I can't do that, I don't have it, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have energy, oh, I am born in this way. Whatever you say, yes, you're going to get that. Now we call it as law of abundance, law of affirmations, or whatever, I do not know. But that's why in the business marketing senses, we keep that communication in such an amazing precision, where we actually make this possible. Yes, I can do that, I can have it. That's why we use a lot of things like EMI 4,500 currency, whatever. Okay, I'm talking about 400 or 300. So it makes and breaks down that you can do it, you can achieve that, you can become that. So these are sciences behind the scenes, which probably, I don't think so you will get it directly, unless and until you work with some kind of a very, very highly sophisticated, curated creative agencies. All right, guys, let's move on. So you need to change your vocabulary, not only for yourself, but for others as well. For others as well. So when you say, I am already, when you let your consumer and customer says, okay, I'm already enjoying whatever, only then they perceive that product, that service, that guidance of yours in their future. And this is the word I have probably broken this. It's called as realization. What is realization? In real time, you are actually visualizing a future. The future has not yet happened, right? It is yet to come. Are you getting this, guys? The future has not yet happened. It is yet to come. And when it is yet to come, today it is a lie. Are you getting this? Today it is a lie. So in real time, if you are able to see the future, you are able to visualize the future, which is a lie. This is called realization. The bigger, better the realization, the faster, the better is your conversion. Okay, so that's the kind of a quote that I would like to give it to you today. Now, let's go to the last part of this entire system, the last part of this system. So if you want to take wherever your business is, or you want to change your, the way you are doing it, if you want to be the version 2.0 of your life or your business, or your probably the deliverables or your products, your teaching, coaching, or healing processes, if you're a doctor, or your practices might be you are an actor, or you are a chartered accountant, or you are an advocate, anything, this is what you need to do. Okay, think, act, behave as if you have already been, already done, and already had. So this gives you a different kind of a structure. Now there are a lot of theories are there, lot of schools are there. It is completely up to you how you want to do that. So if you want to know how exactly the things are happening here, I can tell you, I'm also giving you for all those people who comment in the chat bar. Okay, and if the comment is something like, yes, I need to be version 2. Okay, just write IB2. I can give it to you, the 10 to 0. The exact roadmap of how in 10 minutes you can decide, design, and what do I say? Uh, Deploy your destiny instantly, almost instantly. It will take only 10 minutes. This is so powerful. And why I'm recording this, because when I designed all these things, I know many of you guys would like to take this. Take it. The best way to hide is to give it to you. So I had been doing this, I've been hitting the secrets from many years, and I'll tell you, there are a lot of challenges that I've gone through. So if you want to know more about my life and stuff, please connect with me. I have no problem to share with you. If you are somebody who is struggling with your business, you do not know how to connect, you do have a problem of marketing, it is not the marketing. The problem is you do not know how to connect people to people with your tool. So you have to learn that. Either you want to learn that, you want to deploy that, the game is all yours. So with that, probably I would like to invite some of the people here. I'd like to invite some of the people here who are here. So some of you guys have already been through this. Just give me a hands up. How do you like the session? How do you like the session? Good. Thank you. So people who are watching this video, this is not something that I am coming here and it's a script that I'm telling. No, it is real time. People are doing it. People are here from different parts of the world, right? Anyone out of India right now who are watching this? I'm sure there are a lot of people out there. Anyone inside India from different states? So I think we are all here. So what I'm trying to help you out is I'm starting this community of streaming live sessions, and I will also give you a form in the description box where you can write your questions. And this is not me. I have a lot of people. There is a lot of systems are there where I am definitely sure that we will find some sort of an answer to your problem, or else if we don't have the answer, we'll work it together. Might be we can find an answer together. Sounds good? So that's all from my side, and thank you so much for having me here for this this power up session, and I wish you all the best. Don't forget to click subscribe and connect with me, and whatever little I know, I'm willing to help this communities go, this entire people to grow out there. Another thing is, there is a beautiful thing I would like to tell. This is from one of my mentors. He says, if you don't ask, the answer is already no. Isn't it beautiful? If you don't ask, the answer is already no. N-O, no, right? So with that, I urge you, ask things. Let's open up. Let's knock the doors. Let's seek the kind of powers that you require. And I will be always there as long as I'm alive to help you grow to the next step. Thank you so much for having me here. It was fantastic to have you. And I will see you in the next video. Till the time, don't forget, you can subscribe, you can like, you can write the comments. Comments are more important for me. Let me see if you have really understood. And if you want to know more depth about it, I can give you a 7 days of free Dumb Mastery participation. But one thing is, you have to come exactly at 7 o'clock to 7:30. So with that, I will